Hello. On the occasion of the International Day of Yoga, I want to talk about the philosophy of yoga, which is the gist, the core, the foundation, the base of what we're going to practice in yoga. Nowadays, and since some years, we have been seeing a lot of postures in all their shapes, in all kinds of configurations. But is this yoga? Let's see what the yoga philosophy says. The yoga philosophy, which is based on Patanjali Yoga Sutra, says that there are 8 limbs or 8 steps of yoga. This is what we teach at HAPI Yoga School, and we will keep on repeating it. So the first limb is yam, or how you behave towards others. Second limb is niyam, or what you do, or self-discipline. Third is asana, or posture, what we have been seeing, and yet we'll get to the definition. Fourth is pranayam. Fifth, sixth, seventh and eighth are the internal part: pratyahar, dharana, dhyana and samadhi. So let's start with the first. What we don't do, or also how we behave towards others. First and foremost is non-violence. If we want to cultivate a positive environment where we want our consciousness to grow, where we want to be mindful, we have to start in clearing around ourselves what we have been growing. And mostly it has been violent because we have been responding or reacting through the ego. So being non-violent is the first principle. Then you have truth. How true are we to ourselves? How much have we been adulterated? How much have we absorbed from the society, from whatever we have seen and heard? What is our true self? Third is non-stealing, meaning if you're true to yourself, you won't be adding from outside. Don't forget, this is the path to consciousness. It is not the path to having a great personality and being successful materially or in any way. We are not looking for success in this material world. Fourth is non-possessiveness. If we continue to hoard around ourselves and continue to make attachment to things, people, animals, whatever is around ourselves, how will we be able to go deeper? It is as if we are linked to the external world and we want to go to the internal world. Non-possessiveness is a very important step. Sometimes people become possessive of the way they do their postures also. And fifth is preservation of energy. They have been calling this celibacy, but we want to preserve our energy in all possible ways, meaning we don't want to waste it too much into watching anything, TV videos, being on social media, eating too much, drinking too much, anything in excess. So that was the 5 yam. And now we come to niyam. The first is cleanliness. Cleanliness at all the levels: physical, mental, emotional, going to the spiritual. Then there is contentment. How much are we content? Content means to be satisfied with what we have and not hunger for more and more. You have one car, why not be satisfied with one car? It's a means of transport. Why look for a second one or third one? Third is austerity. Being austere doesn't mean that we have to give ourselves pain. It means that we give the minimum to the body, so that and in so doing we don't go into excess. Of course, it is related to contentment. That was the third, austerity. And fourth is self-study. Self-study means giving ourselves time for the self. Who are we? And if we want to go deeper into consciousness, to really have an experiential level, we have to go through self-study. Nowadays we have access to many profound and ancient teachings are accessible online. So why not take opportunity of the chance that we have to go deeper. And fifth is attitude of surrender. We have done what it takes and now we surrender. Meaning we have done the best and now we leave the rest. It is very important because, as you see, stress, burnout has become almost a norm, and it is the next epidemic. I hope people gear themselves towards a more peaceful life. I hope third is posture. What is the definition of posture or asana? A stable and comfortable configuration or formation of the body so as to stay in the present moment with the least effort and merge into the infinite. What do we mean by merging into the infinite? To be intensely in the present moment. In this moment, when we are intensely present in our posture, we forget, are we a body, are we a mind? These questions just disappear. But of course, it should be stable, comfortable, done effortlessly. So you can compare now with the postures that you see, and we can say how comfortable and stable that is. And yes, doing a headstand helps in concentration and helps in bringing the circulation of blood towards the head. It is good as a therapy, but as a therapy for persons who can do it. It can be very dangerous for people who have not been properly trained, but the same effect can be achieved when we are deep in meditation. Now the fourth step or limb is pranayam. Pranayam, ayam is expansion or control. Prana is breath or life force. You can translate it as breathing technique, but also breath consciousness. Just see how we have moved from the outer sphere, from whatever is around us in yam, coming towards us in niyam, breath consciousness, and even going in the more subtle. We detach from the breath also, and we go deeper in our being. Let me say a few words about pratyahar. Pratyahar, to have a good control on ourselves, because the senses, they pull us towards the external world. The senses, like the taste, they pull us towards fast food. So if we have control on our taste sense, we won't be pulled towards excessive, unhealthy eating. And it happens slowly with practice. The 3 last steps or limbs: dharana, dhyan, samadhi, which can be translated as concentration or flow of concentration, meditation, samadhi, which is the result of all this process. And it doesn't stop there, it is the start. I hope that you will enjoy the class that follows. I have guided it in Mauritian Creole, but it won't be difficult if you are of intermediate level. This is not for beginners. For beginners with more instruction and going even less fast, slowly with each posture. So again, happy International Yoga Day.